Welcome to Conscious Curiosities, where we unlock the wisdom of the universe which lies within us. I'm Maria Luz, your host, a certified hypnotist, astrologer, and developing psychic medium. Today's episode is entitled Level Up Your Self-Care with Hypnosis, a track for love, self, and connection. So instead of doing this with video like I did last week, I am just doing the audio this week because if you're doing the hypnotic track, you'll have your eyes closed anyway. So there's no point in me talking to myself on camera. I'm going to do a lead-in with a little bit about my evolving theory for self-care. And just, again, take what resonates and ignore the rest. And I will try to remember to put a timestamp in the show notes for when the hypnotic track begins so that you can skip over my talking if you want to go straight to the hypnotic track, which I believe will take about 25 minutes or so. Or if you want to come back to it and listen to it over and over if you find it that helpful, which I hope you do. And it really is just for any time if you want to just kick back and relax and do some self-care. And I'll kind of set up what I do in the hypnotic track in a couple of minutes. Or you can use it before you go to sleep at night. And I've already received some good feedback about people using my previous tracks just to help them go to sleep at night. So you're welcome to do that. In either event, of course, don't be driving and don't be like the person responsible for taking care of anyone but yourself. So so just be comfy and give yourself some time. I'll just say my blurb about working with me up front in case you fall asleep to the track. You can find everything on my website. It's marialuz.online. And I offer astro-hypnosis, which is an evolutionary astrology reading and a past life regression. We also talk to your soul in that session as well. I also do astrology readings with any focus or even synastry where you are wanting to look at your chart alongside someone else's. And then also transformational hypnosis. So any kind of project that you're working on in yourself, whether it's to let go of limiting beliefs or change some habits, things like that. And there's a coupon that I'll put in the show notes. It's AstroHip, and it gives you 20% off your first service of any type. I've also been building up my YouTube, and I'm putting a astro energy forecast every Friday morning. It's really short, so hopefully that can be a little astro snack for you to get your weekend going. And then my Substack is also pretty busy, and that's just Maria Luz, I think Maria Luz O'Rourke Substack maybe, or Maria Luz's Substack. Again, I'll put a link in the show notes, but I put just writing on different topics there. So I'm going to go ahead and start talking about self-care. And what brought me to this area really was getting sober. So for me, that was the ultimate self-care. I, like a lot of people, started using alcohol in high school, or even younger. I think, probably the first time I drank was definitely younger. But using it for anxiety and just, I didn't feel like I fit in. And I've heard this from so many other people who ended up using alcohol this way. So it is an addictive substance. It's a carcinogen. It's a toxic substance, and it's addictive. So, and it does help. It does solve some problems temporarily. So it's a complicated thing, but it is, if you're drinking for any amount of years, you do develop a tolerance for it. You do develop some kind of need for it, even if it's just a psychological need and not a physical dependence. So anyway, for me, that was the biggest form of self-care. But I also, I knew even before that, I knew a lot about nutrition and movement, but I knew there was a piece missing. And once I took away alcohol and there's nowhere to hide anymore, I figured out that piece was self-trust. And then that led me to the question of, well, why would I trust someone I don't know? And I really didn't know myself. I had played all these roles, did whatever I thought was expected and required of me, but I didn't really know myself. Once I was getting sober, I didn't even know what I liked. And so I tried a million different things, partly to distract myself and fill up time, because, there were some alcohol cravings of just, I was so used to finishing the day of work and, opening that bottle of wine, and just finishing it, and then that was my night. I would go toddle off to bed. So I tried lots of different things: ballroom dancing, jujitsu, baking, which I still love, and I had done from as a little kid as well. But one of the things that all of this curiosity about who am I, what do I like, it led me to this astrology for self-care class, and that changed my life. So obviously it was something that resonated with me and felt true. And one of the things that struck me when I started that class, it was that the teacher, her name's Barbara, by the way, she's awesome, Barbara Yaffe. She gave us homework one time, and it said, like, what would your self-care look like, or something like that. And I just put, it would be like not self-sabotaging. And she said, well, couldn't we think about the opposite of self-sabotage? And I was so perplexed. I thought like that was like the bar for me, was like stopping the self-sabotage would equal self-care. So I just, I couldn't see anything beyond that. So that's where I started. And I quickly, as my brain was really opened up and getting rewired quickly from just the not drinking and the really wanting to commit to a lifestyle where I didn't need alcohol because I was having such a great life and so much fun. Kind of like, when I was a little kid, that you don't think about needing a substance or anything except, I don't know, maybe your stuffed animal at night. So that's what I came to want. And I saw other people in sobriety who had that, and just their lives just changed so much in ways they didn't dream of. And I knew, something inside of me knew I could have that too. Even though I didn't know that there was something better than getting rid of self-sabotage. So part of it was releasing the conditioning that, and I'm still obviously doing that because it's so invasive, but, we're given so many stories and instructions for how to be a girl in this country and how to be a woman and a mother. And I had to really work to release that. A big one was diet culture. And I had obsessively worked out at different times in my lives just, to release calories. And I had constant math in my head of how many calories I had eaten that day and how much exercise was going to, burn off, and what I looked like. I was very restrictive to myself, and I know I'm not alone in that. So it was the looks, the lookism, I think is the term now. And it was also friends. I didn't really have very many close friends. And the reason why is because I really was a fraud. I didn't see myself, so I couldn't really let myself be seen to other people. But thankfully, as I let myself figure all of this out and join other people who were also trying to figure it out, whether it was in the space of recovery or spirituality, I found other people, and what do you know? Some of them really liked me, and as I truly am. So that's been beautiful. Some of the other self-care that was surprising to me was doing work on dreams and nightmares, and that's a story for another day. But I had this period of 10 years of nightmares and sleep paralysis. And while a good part of it was because of my post-traumatic stress disorder from abuse and rape, it was also my subconscious and my unconscious trying to get my attention to do some healing around that, but also some other healing from further back in childhood. And so that was a huge part of self-care. It was like really listening to my dreams, doing the dream journal, working with an expert. Her name's Meg Bartlett. She's amazing. I've thankfully these healers have come into my life throughout this. And I don't think that's an accident. And now I'm using a lot of tarot to reflect back to me, how, what I'm feeling or thinking. Sometimes it is ruthlessly reflective, but I find that so valuable. I even started a little, I call it Tarot, and it's tarot and the card that I pulled that day, plus a little haiku that I write of what the image is telling me. So anyway, I do that every day now and put that on my Substack. So I think that leads me to today. And I know that at times self-care may as well be Mount Everest. It would be like where I was, and I had no idea that like stopping self-sabotage, that there was more to taking care of yourself. So we need some basic building blocks, and I based this hypnotic track on one of my teachers, another teacher who came into my life. Her name is Erica Flint. One of her scripts that's called The Bridge of Insights. And I customized it to allow you to begin getting to know yourself and appreciate yourself, because we don't. So, like any hypnosis, it gets you into this heightened state of relaxation, allowing your conscious mind to quiet down, that inner critic to just, take a chill pill, and allow your unconscious and your subconscious mind to be heard. And these parts of you, they'll help you release anything that you may wish to. So even if you don't know what those things are that you want to release right now, when you're in that state of hypnosis, your subconscious or your unconscious will probably just, present them and be like, here, we're dropping these things right now. So that's part of it. And it could just be something as simple as you had an exchange with someone at work and you keep ruminating over it and it's driving you nuts. So it could be that thing that gets put down, or it might be something deeper. Who knows? But you'll be in the safety of your home. So whatever it is, you'll be able to handle it. And then we just give your mind some space to stretch out and play and explore and, again, get to know yourself and appreciate yourself. So I said it in the beginning, but just in case you're picking up here, as with any hypnosis, do not drive or try to multitask. Just set yourself up as if you were going to nap for about 25 minutes. And feel free to use this as a sleep track as well. Take care and have a wonderful hypnotic journey. Settle into a safe and comfortable position and with your eyes open to begin with. Now look ahead and find a spot on the wall above your natural eye gaze. Really eagle eye that spot if you can. We want to engage the sympathetic nervous system at first by really focusing your attention. And when you are ready, take in a nice deep breath all the way into your abdomen. As you exhale, soften your gaze, letting the muscles around your eyes relax. Gaze through that spot, not focusing your eyes at all anymore, so it goes all blurry. Good. Now when you are ready, take in another nice deep breath, and this time as you exhale, close your eyes and relax. Good. Bring your attention to your physical body now, and just notice, is there any part of you that would like to relax more than you already are right now? And invite that part of your body to sink in deeper and deeper and relax further. Good. And now relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your face. Take your attention to your shoulders, squeezing them up tightly towards your ears. Squeezing, hold for a moment, then let them drop or settle back onto the couch or chair, letting everything just relax. From your forehead to your shoulders, and now relax your jaw, letting it come open slightly, which is entirely normal. This engages the vagus nerve, which right now is sending messages to all parts of your body that now is the time to relax. Nice. Now gradually slow down your breathing, getting into that comfortable, slow rhythm of breathing with a long exhalation. Good. This invites your body to relax even further, which then allows your mind to drift peacefully. Good. Now relax the back of your tongue. Allow it to really go flat like the horizon, settling into stillness. That part of you that speaks just going still and completely relaxed. Now take that feeling of relaxation to the top of your head, letting the relaxed feeling once again travel down your forehead, eyes, sides of your face, jaw, neck, shoulders, your chest, arms, hands, down your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, down your calves and ankles, to your feet and the soles of your feet. Imagine all of the stress is draining through the bottom of your feet into the ground where it will be composted. All the tension draining from all parts of your body now, going deeper and deeper relaxed. And in this relaxed state, you can easily imagine something when I ask you to, such as a leaf on a tree in springtime, bright and green, with drops of dew on it. Go ahead and imagine that now. In this relaxed state, using the magic of the mind, you can imagine a feeling, such as the feeling of being comfortable in bed, everything done for the day, snuggled under your comfy blankets and with your pillow softly supporting your head for you. In this relaxed state, simply because I ask you to, you notice the feel of your shirt on your skin, the lightness or texture of the fabric, and the feel of the seat or cushioning beneath you, supporting your body. And because you are now deeply relaxed, any background sound, such as a bird chirping or a dog barking, will only take you further into a state of hypnosis, as your subconscious mind will understand you are safe and secure, there in your chair or bed, simply listening to the sound of my voice, continually relaxing with every natural breath you exhale. Take your attention to your eyelids, and as you do, they become tighter. As I count from 1 to 3, they will twitch and tighten. When I get to 3, you will try to open them, but you will not be able to. 1, your eyelids are twitching, tightening, and locking down. 2, they are tighter and tighter, locking down and stuck like glue. 3, they are tighter and tighter, locking down and stuck like glue. And you may try to open them, but you cannot, because they are stuck like glue. You may try to open them, but you cannot. And now allow your eyelids to relax fully. And now you become so deeply relaxed that your body effortlessly releases all remaining tension and drains into the earth to be composted. You become one with the universe, comfortably floating in a sea of tranquility, liberated from your earthly body, feeling at one with all that is. From this place of pure alignment, you allow your mind to focus on feeling a holistic sense of contentment and peace, for you have entered the realm of clarity. Your mind is clear and focused, and you are now ready to expand and grow and be open to insight. Imagine a peaceful and calm setting outdoors, someplace pleasant for you. It can be a real or imagined place. It could be the beach, the forest, the mountains, or a beautiful field. Imagine it clearly in your mind. You notice the smells. You notice the temperature. You notice the sounds. And now imagine you are there in this pleasant place of knowing, of insight, standing in this tranquil setting where you will begin your journey of discovery and growth. And you notice a path off to the left. You set out on toward that path. Now walking on the path, you notice what the path is composed of. Maybe sand, snow, or grass, or soft dirt, and you make note of it. You notice how it sounds to walk along this path. You notice what you are wearing and what's on your feet, maybe sandals, shoes, boots, or barefoot. You continue walking down the path until you come to a crossing, a bridge to where you will find the clarity you seek. At the bridge you pause, and before proceeding, you set 3 things down that you have been carrying, knowing that these 3 things no longer serve you. These things can be ideas, commitments, emotions, beliefs, behaviors, relationships, or material things as well. Don't stress about which 3 things. Just go with the 3 that come effortlessly and automatically to your mind now. Take a moment to consider what is no longer serving you in your life right now. Now you set the first thing that you no longer need down, taking a moment of gratitude for what it did bring to your life, maybe resilience or a deeper knowledge of the world and yourself. And now you set the second item down, again being grateful for its role in your life and what you learned from it. And now setting down the third item, again taking a moment to reflect on how it served you and being grateful for growing enough to let it go now. You make a mental note of the 3 items you've set down and you begin to cross the bridge. As you cross the bridge, you feel an overwhelming sense of relief and lightness. Every muscle, nerve, and cell in your body feels free and expansive. You take in the tranquility of nature around you as you traverse the bridge, taking your time as you cross. And now you are on the other side of the bridge, already feeling a sense of transformation. You take a moment to breathe in your new surroundings on the other side of the bridge. They are peaceful and serene and are of your own design. Change anything you'd like about this environment, including elements of water, landscape, atmosphere, or animals around you. And now create a place of reflection where you can meditate for a moment and just be peaceful and calm in this landscape. Sit down for a moment and just be there. And you notice a little off to the right, there is a dwelling, perhaps a house or a cabin. Create the dwelling now in your mind. Create it to your liking, a warm and inviting place of refuge. This house will be your place of comfort and of knowing, of deep insight that comes from connection to your higher self and the wisdom of the universe. You walk up to the house now and notice what the door looks like. You notice the wood or the stone or the glass that the door is made of. You notice the handle. You open the door and enter the house. You feel a sense of calm and peace upon entering the house. Now you find yourself in a hallway with numerous doors. You pass by door after door until you come to the door that is marked with the word love. You notice the soft pink color of the door and the heart on it. You walk toward it and prepare to enter the room. Inside this room, you will feel all the power of love. When you step inside, you will feel a current of love running through your body, a feeling of safety and security and acceptance for being just who you are right now. When you are ready, you open the door and step inside. You feel that powerful current of love running through your body now. Inside the room, you have the power to make any changes that you want to the floor, the walls, the ceiling, the decor. It can be a room indoors or outdoors. Any colors, lighting, animals, temperature, anything you wish that expands that feeling of love flowing through you. While you are in this room, you sense that the universe loves you just as you are right now, allowing you to feel what it is like just to be present and allow love to charge through you. You may be on a soft cushion on the floor resting, or maybe on a cloud floating around. Go ahead and be in this room, feeling that powerful charge of love just for you as you are. In a moment, you are going to leave this room, so allow yourself to take the time now to complete anything that you are doing here. You can return at any time. And now, when you are ready, leave this room behind and go back out into the hallway. Close the door behind you, but don't lock it. You can return anytime you wish. Continue down the hallway, going past door after door, and the hallway is traversing deep underground now. You arrive at the end of the hallway, the innermost sanctuary of this special dwelling, and there is a door to a room, and the door is labeled Self. You notice the deep blue-green color on the door. It changes like the color of the ocean. When you are ready, you open the door and step inside. While you are in this room, every part of you, your heart, your mind, your body, and soul, remembers that you are an eternal being and are able to clearly know yourself. Inside the room, the walls, floor, and ceiling have the same ocean-like color and quality. You see a large blank board in the middle of the room. On this board, using the magic of the mind, you will see a collage forming. It is all about yourself. On this collage, you are able to place images of what makes you feel most like yourself. You may place pictures of your loved ones, your pets, or values like honesty and kindness, maybe hobbies, or books, or music you enjoy, or times in your life when you felt most alive and inspired. All the things that make you uniquely and authentically you. At any time, if you feel stuck or want to start all over with your collage, you may. You may remove things if you want. You are in charge of what makes you feel most yourself. Let this scene play out for a few moments, knowing you can always return to it. You have the power and ability to create anything you desire. In a few moments, you are going to leave this room. So allow yourself to take the time now to complete anything you are doing here. You can return at any time. And now, when you are ready, leave this room behind and go back out into the hallway. Close the door behind you, but don't lock it. You can return any time you wish. Walking along the hallway, you notice a new doorway that wasn't there previously. It is marked Connection. You notice the iridescent rainbow of colors on the door. There are even colors you can't quite name, but they are beautiful. There is no specific pattern to the colors, but they all connect nicely together. When you are ready, you open the door and step inside. In this room, you are immediately, effortlessly transported up higher and higher to the highest point. You notice your surroundings. Maybe it looks like a glass dome filled with butterflies and flowers, or a jungle setting with a waterfall or mountain tops. And up at this highest point, free to float around, this room provides you with perspective. You are aligned with your purpose to shine your inner light as brightly as possible so that others can shine theirs as well, so that others can see you and you can see them. You instantly have more confidence to connect with others, with love charging through you and with the full knowledge of exactly who you are. You know you have the full force of the universe behind you in your endeavors. And enjoying the connection with others will make your life goals more meaningful. Feel the confidence, the power inside of you now. You will not compromise who you are with others because that will only diminish your light, and you want others to see your light. Notice that when you are aligned with your greater good and the universe and in healthy connection to others, you are unstoppable. In a few moments, you are going to leave this room. So allow yourself to take the time now to complete anything you are doing here. You can return at any time. And now, when you are ready, leave this room behind and go back out into the hallway. Close the door behind you, but don't lock it. You can return anytime you wish. You are immediately back at the home's entrance. Still inside, you notice a small table by the door. This table holds a velvet bag for you. Pick it up, but don't open it yet. In gratitude, you offer thanks for this experience, and you leave a small gift on the table. You leave the house. You shut, but do not lock the door. You can return at any time. Traveling back to your place of meditation in the tranquil landscape, right outside of the dwelling, you sit and enjoy the understanding that took place in this house. As you are feeling a sense of tranquility unlike any before, you feel the soft velvet of the bag that you carried with you, and you open it and you see 3 items, each one a representative of your experiences in the 3 rooms: love, self, and connection. These 3 gifts may immediately come to mind, or they may come to you later on as the experience integrates effortlessly and automatically as you go about your day or your week. And now you travel back to the bridge that brought you to this place of insight. You begin walking across the bridge, still carrying your 3 items in the velvet bag with you. And now, getting close to the other side of the bridge, I will count from 5 to 1. When I get to 1, you will open your eyes and emerge. 5, feeling so good with a foundation of deep love, a feeling of contentment and peace. 4, feeling mind, body, and soul aligned to your purpose, giving you an understanding of exactly who you are. 3, feeling full of clarity and inspiration from the collage of what makes you feel most yourself. 2, holding the 3 things you brought with you from this special house, getting ready to open your eyes, to feeling light and free, and 1, opening your eyes.